Y'all, to put it simply, for the first time ever in my entire life, I'm going to fucking BlizzCon. Only a few short months away. Fuck yeah!
Thralls, balls! They're everywhere!
Thralls Balls. The World of Warcraft podcast with a dirty mind and a clean behind. Hosted by Bentolas, Gershom, and Wooly. Oh, what the fuck is up, swingers? I've never said it that way, and I'm never doing it again. From the TBHQ in the grizzly lands of Wisconsin, welcome to Thralls Balls, episode 98. I'm Wooly, you ready for this one? Nobody will be shocked, I guarantee you. Crashing chaotic Destro Warlock. Yes, that's true. And here with me are my two awesome co-hosts. We have Gershom, the sassy-ass hunter, and Bentolas, our resident raw-mogging furry death knight. Can I get an ooh-woo, sir?
Ooh-woo, baby.
Oh, he put some effort into that one. And hi, Gershom, you're here too.
I am here. What's up, Blizz Boy? I'm gonna call you that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you Blizz Boy.
I accept
You
this.
like that one?
I'm so fucking excited, like for real. Okay,
I'm so excited for you.
I've never gone. I'm so fucking stoked. On today's episode, we're gonna be talking a tiny bit of news. There isn't really much to say. I mean, there's lots of little piddly things, but it doesn't really matter. And there's going to be some Alliance Allied Race themed trivia. And I'm going to pull the old switcheroo on the mixed drink of the week. Last week, it was going to be the Flask of Endless Fathoms. However, I realized we hadn't even touched Kaja'cola, so I'm doing Kaja'cola instead. I'm actually going to take a sip of it right now, and we'll come back to it a bit later. Who wants to send me off?
How about we do it together? No!
Oh,
Never mind,
God.
go.
No, let's go together. Ready?
Do it.
3, 2, 1. Over the
Over
lips,
the lips, through the gums. Look out, asshole.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting ideas. Okay.
We gotta warm up for our, well, that might be a surprise. Never mind. Surprise.
Oh. Well, that surprise, that's going to be taking place individually and like kind of squished all together later on.
I almost forgot about the surprise. I gotta work on that. Okay. I'm sorry, Swingers. We're gonna go.
No, you all got to figure out what the fuck we're talking about.
I broke my sobriety this week. I've been drinking. I'm drinking a little today, so here we go.
It's all good. So,
I made it 40 days.
Yeah, that's what people refer to as Lent sometimes. So, you know, if it's good enough for God, I don't fucking know. Anyway, I want to remind everybody that for our 100th episode, we're going to be doing an AMA, although it's more like an AUA, Ask Us Anything. And we will answer any questions you have. They don't even have anything to do with WoW. That's fine. Ask them. If they're like within reason, and this is a pretty wide margin of reason, like you've heard the shit we talk about on here, then we're down for it. So to give us your questions, any way you can get them to us is a way you can get them to us. So social media, fucking at ThrallsBallsPod across TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. Instagram for Gershom at Hunter Gershom, Gerr, 2 R's, SHOM, or at Hunter Gershom, GERSHOM on Twitter. I'm at Wooly08, 2 O's, 2 L's, and a Y on Twitter and Instagram. And Bent is at Bentolas_outlaw, BENTOLAS on Twitter. There's tons of ways you can get your shit to us. You can even put it in a show review if you'd like. You can email it, thrallsballspodcast@gmail.com. Or the most fun way is you can join Discord by going to thrallsballs.com. It'll zap you right into the server. And I put in what thread did I make that in? Show reviews, I think. I said, hey, use this space to ask your questions. And if you do, and you live in the continental US, that automatically enters you for a drawing to win Tubergle. Tubergle is a little Murloc plushie wearing a Thrall's Balls t-shirt that the Blizzard store has yet to ship to me, and I'm actually getting a little worried about that. But, you know, there's a couple weeks yet. That about covers that. What have we been up to in WoW this week? Gershom, how about you?
A whole lot of nothing. I was like kind of slapped by life bosses this week. So I'm not even done with the weekly shit. I'm always like, oh, I did my weekly shit and then a few other things. Like, not this week, brother, not this week. I have like even 2 more of my heroics left. I haven't even touched my time walking. I did like the Suffusion Camp thing, but I don't think I have the reps yet. I haven't done any world quests. This is more a list of like what I haven't done. And then the biggest disappointment of all is that I went to the Dark Moon Fair and I'm like, I did the math and I'm like, cool, this is the month I'm going to get my last mount and it's going to be fantastic. I'm going to be done with the Dark Moon Fair as much as I love it. Cool. Like another chapter in my casual wildlife clothes. I'll have all my mounts, all my toys, blah, 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 blah. And then I got slapped by the life boss and I missed a day and I am like 5 game tickets short of the mount, and the Dark Moon Fair closed today. Today is Sunday, July 9th. I'm doing the British thing. We're recording on a Sunday like usual, and the Dark Moon Fair closed this morning. So I didn't get that done and I have to wait a whole month to go play each game 1 more time, and then I'll have the stupid as ugly as fuck ostrich thing. I have the dancing bear, I got the dirigible, which is the hardest one to get, and then I'm just waiting on this stupid ostrich, and I'm sitting there looking at 166 tickets and you need like 170 or whatever it is. So I was like, wow, that was a closeout of a shit week. Yeah, I didn't do a lot. I can just hand it off to one of you boys, honestly.
I don't know if I have the Dark Moon Bear. I think I do. I know I don't have anything else.
I love that bear because it dances with you. You know, if you go up and if you target him, his name's Colin, and you go up and you target him and hit /dance, he'll stand up on his hind legs and dance with you.
Why is his name Colin?
I don't know. It's really weird though, right?
That's
it's
a weird name for
Colin with a K is Colin. I don't know.
The only Colin I know is Colin Mockery. You know. Like I feel like we keep making that joke and people don't know who I'm talking about. He's a Canadian comedian.
I don't know who you're talking about either.
I am going to find a picture of his face and put it in host chat. So you know what? No, I'm actually going to put it in general chat with no context in the Discord, and people are going to have to deal. So I mean, I guess I can jump in here. So speaking of mounts, I got one unexpectedly today. I was like, you know what? I am going to farm up some of those experience buff potions from BFA and have them ready for Tuesday when Dre and I can be warlocks, spoiler, and I'm gonna just have them ready to go. Well, while I was doing that, I was in the Arathi Highlands and I killed this raptor named Skull Ripper. Did not know he dropped a mount. So now I have a mount that is
oh, cool.
Is that rare? I don't know.
I've gone around and tried to see if Skull Ripper was around. Like, it's one of those weird things where that's like the way it happened to you is really the most organic way for it to happen. Cause like he's not even farmable. I mean, I guess if you want to look up the spawn timer and everything, but I ain't playing that shit.
Yeah.
I got kids. I don't have time for that shit to sit on a spawn timer. So I mean, I've looked around for him and I think once or twice I've killed him, but that's not a good like rate for trying. But yeah, that's awesome. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, and shout out to our boy Shanty Man. He got a mount too, right? Yeah, that was cool. Speaking of the Discord, y'all come join the Discord. You can hang out with us.
Heavenly Ox one, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, isn't that the one that who does that drop off of again? I read the Discord so fast I didn't even remember.
Isn't that the Shah? The Shah of
Is
something?
it?
Shaw of
Oh my,
Happiness.
that
It's not
one
the Shaw
I've
of
been
Happiness,
farming
but-
for years. Oh my god, that one I've been farming for years. Like when I sit around waiting for the Shaw thing to spawn, I always either sit up on Invincible or Ashes of Alar just to piss people off. Like, I do get mounts, I do. I just don't have this one.
I have just put Colin Mockery in the general chat channel.
Okay,
You
well,
might
Ben
even
should take it
recognize
away what he did while I look at
I
this
haven't
face.
finished. I haven't finished.
Sorry.
I actually didn't do very much more than that. I have been playing a lot more than I have been, but I haven't done very much, if that makes any sense. Did decide that, for a while, the discussion of whether or not I was going to try to return to the raid team in Collected Company, that was a little up in the air, and I made the decision that it's probably for the best for my mental health and for the raid team's progress that I raid somewhere else. So I've been speaking with Slide Whistle, so it looks like the next raid season I will be back in Uno Mas on a Destruction Warlock, because I have found that I just keep coming back to that, and we've made references to that many times on this fucking show, and I just gotta accept that that's my lot in life. Especially because now I can play the weird contradiction that is a Light Forged Draenei Warlock. And I was like, that doesn't really make sense at fucking all. And there's this quest in the Darkmoon Fair on the PTR where, no spoilers about it because it's kind of fun, but, excuse me, it's a quest line rather. There is a Light Forged Warlock in there who is like, I think I can make the light and the fel work together to accomplish my same goals. And I'm like, that's weak. So, my headcanon, if I do end up making my Warlock Light Forged instead of just regular Draenei or even a different race altogether, is that this is a Draenei who became Light Forged before the campaign on Argus, and then all that shit started happening, and then Zira's like, hey Illidan, you want to be light? And Illidan, being the first person to ever say no, was like, what the fuck? No, I don't. And at first, the imaginary Draenei in my head is like, hold on, why wouldn't he want that? And then Zira tries to force it on him, and the Lightforged Draenei in my head is like, wait, what? He said he didn't want it. Why is she forcing that? And then Illidan uses the fel to destroy Zira, and the Draenei's like, oh shit, Zira's dead. Wait a minute. He used awesome power to undo that. Wait a minute. And he's all confused and shit, and then he regrets becoming Lightforged because he's like, how long is it gonna be before the light tries to take my will away from me? And then he's like, well, wait, Illidan used the fel to resist it, maybe I can do the same thing. And then he like zaps down to the planet, and he finds this old man named Pelswick, who's a warlock. Don't laugh at the name, it is what it is. I actually wrote out an actual story for this, and he reluctantly teaches him, and then he dies while fighting N'Zoth. And then the Draenei, his name is Ga'ul, is like, all right, well, you're gonna die, so I'm gonna put you out of your misery, but I respect the shit out of you, so I'm gonna take your name for my own because Ga'ul sounds like shit. So if I make a Lightforged Draenei, his name's gonna be Pelswick, and that's gonna be his backstory, and that's gonna be why he's okay with being Lightforged and a warlock.
So I have one quick question about like role playing and headcanons and stuff. So like, are you gonna use any of your Lightforged talents, like all the healing and shit that you can get, even though isn't there like a big like healing spell or something for like Lightforged Draenei? Like,
so regular Draenei have.
Does that matter? Yeah, like are you gonna say fuck the light and just abandon that? Or are you gonna still use it to your own advantage because you're a warlock and you is smart?
Gameplay is gameplay. I'm gonna do what it gives me. However, the healing thing with the Draenei is with the regular Draenei. It's the Light of the Naru, Gift of the Naru, something like that, and it gives you a tiny little heal. The Lightforged Draenei, you remember how the big old ship could like shoot this big giant golden laser at people when you told it to? The
Yes.
White Forge Draenei Racial is like a miniature version of that.
Oh, okay.
The
Well, yeah.
active racial, anyway.
Gameplay is gameplay. That's gonna be cool though. That sounds interesting.
We'll see if I go that route, though. I was at work and I was like, how could I justify this? Because it's kind of a contradiction. Anyway, I guess that's me going on long enough. Bentolas, how about yourself, sir?
Yeah, so this week we killed what is this, heroic Sark in 3 pulls.
Nice. Grad.
So-
Congratulations, sir.
and-
Woo woo.
It was probably the cleanest kill in history. Nobody died at all, and we had all their battle reses when he was dead.
That's awesome, man. Good job.
Yeah. And
So
then
can
other
we
than that, I've been leveling my paladin and then trying to take advantage of the buff.
So then, is Collected Company done raiding for the season, or are you gonna just like fuck around for a while, or what?
We're gonna do it one more time next week for the people who missed this week, and then I think we're gonna go on break. Everyone seems to be playing Diablo 4.
Yeah, that's been taking up a lot of my BattleNet list. Well, I don't know what to introduce you as anymore. You won't be the raw mogging furry Death Knight. Are you gonna be fully into Fire Magister zone?
I don't know yet. I'm gonna play. I want to play Arcane, but things will change between now and then, I think. So I just need to see what the team needs, and if we need a role filled, then we'll go from there.
Gotcha. All right, well then let's move on to what little WoW news we do have. Here we go.
Time for WoW News. Motherfuckers.
All right, so I didn't put it in the notes, but there was, I think on Wowhead specifically, a round table of mages discussing changes, and I didn't read it because I don't play a mage, and that doesn't really, it wouldn't mean much to me because I wouldn't have any frame of reference to start with. But unless Bent, you happen to have any thoughts about the changes, then we can skip over it.
I think all the changes for all these specs are big. You know, the big one is no more rune of power for the specs, and they also baked in a lot more power into their big cooldowns. So, I'm looking forward to it. I think mages were in a really bad spot, not numbers wise, but just in terms of being fun to play. And hopefully, these changes make it enjoyable.
That's about all I do know about mages, is that rune of power sucks ass. Because I don't want to just fucking... If I put it down, and then I gotta move because someone's breathing on me or something, I lose all the power, and it sucks.
Yeah, well, it's gone as of next week, so...
Hell yeah. So, Warcraft Logs had an interesting interview that they ran. It was Zeraphis from Warcraft Logs interviewed Blizzard's Graham Berger. I think he's on the combat development team, something about that. And he interviewed him about the upcoming Evoker augmentation spec. And it's an interesting interview, and it outlines some of the challenges and the questions that the team faced about putting an entire new kind of gameplay into an existing environment. Like, how do you implement what's essentially a whole new role into a very long-standing trio of the tank and heals and damage without disrupting it or without completely breaking everything? And a couple things stood out to me from this. I didn't listen to the whole thing, but read through the whole thing. I was reading a recap. Halfway through the season kind of gives them time to fix any glaring issues that might come up that wouldn't have come up on the PTR. So that anything that stands out as shitty should be fixed by 10.2, which is good. They were asked about any potential other support specs coming in the future, and they did say, well, yeah, it kind of depends how the player base responds and how well this goes over and all that, which makes sense. You don't want to commit to something without knowing how long its legs could be. But Graham did clarify that if they did that, it would be new specs added to the game, not changes to existing ones. They mentioned that like early on, enhancement shamans had a little bit in their toolkit that was meant to buff others, but then that changed over time to just wanting to light your sword on fire or your cudgel or whatever and beat the fuck out of people. So it would be kind of shitty to pull that rug out from under people. Looking at you, Warlords of Draenor era Demonology Warlocks, who got absolutely shafted when Legion came out. Completely fucked everything up for you. Pour one out for the homies. G, I saw you light up. Did you have a thought to throw on that?
Oh, no, sorry. It was an accident.
Oh, okay. Well, other than all that, 10.1.5 is going live the day after this episode posts, so chances are you might even be listening to it while playing the new patch. So, I don't know. Get out there, go forth, tickle nut sacks. We're gonna do our mixed drink of the week. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
It's time for the mixed
Fuck
drink
yeah.
of the week. Fuck yeah! It's the mixed drink of the week, and we are just kind of flying through this episode. I probably should have come up with an NPC review, but I didn't. Anyway, before we get into it, I just want to remind everybody to please only partake of the mixed drink of the week, or any alcohol for that matter, if you're of legal age or legal whatever to do so. Furthermore, it is not our we are not responsible for any dumb shit that may befall you as a result of your own dumb shit. So we've been going through in-game drinks and bringing them to life. Whether or not they're alcoholic in the game, they are IRL. We did open that up to potions, but this time around I'm bringing it back to a drink. I'm bringing it to the Kaja'cola. It gives you ideas, and that, that appeals to me. That appeals to me. It's kind of a staple of the Goblin starting zone. So it would have felt like a disservice if we had not included it. So I want to ask Bent first. Bent, what do you think is in Kaja'cola?
I'm gonna go with Jaeger, Coke, vodka, and Red Bull.
All right, interesting. Gershom, what do you think?
Okay, so for the booze, I went with, I guess, Bacardi or like a dark rum of your choice. I thought that would give like the earthy flavor. And then I went with a shot of, and you probably may or may not have this around, but Godiva chocolate liqueur, because I thought this would make a sort of muddy, even more earthy sort of thing. I'm thinking about mining here. I'm thinking about Kaja'cola and being drunk and whatever. And then the mystery of it is going to be that there's the mixer is Dr. Pepper, because it's got those 23 weird flavors that like nobody actually knows what those flavors are. So you have Dr. Pepper, Godiva chocolate liqueur, Bacardi, or any dark rum of your choice. And then, I mean, for fun, because it's mining, if you want to, you can add some edible gold glitter, I guess. And yeah, that would be my guess.
That would have been a very good guess. It's not what I did,
just
though.
bump my mic. What'd you do?
Someone has to do it. I haven't bumped my mic in a while. Holy shit, I just realized. So, you were actually kind of close in some respects. I originally was going to do Dr. Pepper, but I didn't have any. So the liquors I chose were because of the location of Kazan. It's an island, so you want something kind of islandy, but it's also got a big ass volcano, so you want something fiery a little bit. I was going to put some Red Bull in here. I think it was Bent that said that, and then I decided not to. So what I ended up going with was a shot of Fireball for the volcano, a shot of blue curacao because Kajamite is kind of blue, bluish green, and because I like blue curacao. And I mixed that with just regular old Diet Coke. It's actually a pretty simple drink, but if you want to make it a little more exciting, there's a little bit more to that volcano than I previously mentioned. I'm not doing this today, but a fun party way to drink it is first you hit the bong like Cheech and Chong, you take a sip, you swallow it, you hold it, and then you let your smoke out.
What were they called again?
What were who called? Cheech and Chong?
Strikeouts. They were called Strikeout.
I was gonna say you do it strikeout style.
Wait, so what do you do? I'm totally lost. I'm sorry.
All right, so you either hit your joint, your bong, your pipe, whatever it is. You hold the smoke in, and which you would know about already. You take your drink. You take a sip of your drink. I'm not gonna say chug it, but a strikeout is you chug it. Sorry, you pull in the smoke, you drink, you let out the smoke.
Oh, wow. Well, sometimes when the smoke is making me cough, I'll just chase it with alcoholic beverage. But wow, I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah, you got to do it kind of quick so that coughing doesn't make you blow a tidal wave all over the room. I'm not doing it that style just because I'm a bit of a smoky lightweight, and I want to keep my head clear for the show. So who wants to send me off again, and I'll let you know how it tastes.
Over the lips, through the gums. Look out, asshole. Gotti.
All right, I already knew how it tasted. It's actually pretty good. You can very clearly... I wondered how the Fireball and the Blue Curacao would mix together, but it's actually mixed pretty well. I like it. I recommend it. So, next week we have our very last drink of the week that will be the in-game drink, and it is from Mr. Bentolas. Am I right? Or did I get shit fucked up? I think I'm right.
No, I think it is my turn.
Do you know what you're doing?
Not yet. I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna find a really good banger to end it.
All right. You take your time on doing that. I want to point out for the next series where we're doing the dragon leaders, I think it'd be kind of cool if whoever did that week's drink decides what dragon the next person is doing for the next drink. Like that first week we're all three doing it. Like that first week we're all three doing it, so I'm just gonna decide it's me deciding that the person next week what dragon they're gonna do.
So for TBCon, we're all doing a black dragon, right?
Yeah. I have Ebonhorn, Abyssian, you have Rathian, and Bent has the other one, Sibelian.
The other one. The asshole one.
God, he's a dick.
Then you're gonna guess ours, and we're gonna guess yours, because we're gonna get into the same rooms.
Right.
So it's like, so whoever makes the drink then gets to pass on the dragon to the next guy.
Right.
Okay.
I just thought of something. Because it's not till November, but because I'm going to BlizzCon, it might be kind of difficult to record, from the shitty hotel Wi-Fi.
Well, that's a ways off, but I was wondering if you were gonna jump in or what we're gonna do about that.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. We always do.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's move on then to the head of the class and or eater of ass. Why don't we? Head of the class and eater of ass. Anyway.
What is this?
Okay, so we are coming up on a half hour here. I feel like this is going to end up being a bit of a shorter episode, but it wouldn't be the first time. So, welcome to our trivia section of the show. This is Head of the Class. And this week, the trivia questions are themed after the Alliance allied races. How this works is I have 10 questions here, 2 for each of the Alliance allied races, that I am going to posit to Bentolas and to Gershom. And they are going to send me their answers in Discord DMs. Whenever they get a question right, they get a point. Whenever they get a question wrong, they don't get a point. Whoever has the most points at the end between the two of them wins. If one of them happens to score 7 out of 10 or better, they are the head of the class. If they both do, whoever has the more correct, they're the head of the class. If neither of them do, I win and I'm the head of the class. So y'all have to get 70%. Are you ready to begin?
Yes.
Yay.
Okay. So, Question 1, and these first two are about the mechagnomes. I kind of went from the bottom of the list up. So, when you first make a new mechagnome, who gives you the quest to go to Stormwind?
Oh, fuck. What was his name?
Y'all can tell I'm drinking today based on my answer. God damn it, I can't remember his name either.
Okay, so without knowing his name, I still would have given it to you guys, except it was not Prince Erasmus. It's Gelbin Mechatork, believe it or not. He's standing right there, and he gives you the quest.
What the fuck is Gelbin Mechatork?
He's
Is
the
that like
leader
their
of the gnomes.
gang or something? I don't know.
He's
For
the
the
leader
Horde.
of the regular gnomes.
Oh, for the Horde.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet.
Fuck those little potato fuckers.
Because a lot of people say for the Horde, and then they're like, oh, they know everything about the Alliance, too, because they kind of play Alliance, too. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't play Alliance. This is going to suck for me.
I feel noticed. Anyway, question 2. I guess I'm going to be playing Alliance, aren't I? Unless I... Whatever, that's a problem for another day. Question 2, and we're still with the new mechagnomes, with making a new mechagnome. What is it that you interact with, and how do you interact with it to get from Mechagon to Stormwind?
I can't think what it's called. Fuck.
You don't need the proper name for it, just what it is. The type of thing it is. Okay, Gershom, I didn't need to throw the second half of that at you, because it isn't a submarine, but I like your answer. You said you talk to a big ugly dude and tell him you're ready to go.
I think I was thinking of how to get to Mecha, whatever it's called, from Zildazar.
Sure.
There's like a big ugly dude sitting on the dock, and you're like, hey, I'm ready to go. And he's like one of those weird, like overgrown.
Oh,
I
I
don't know.
got, yeah.
Yeah, one of those guys.
Well, what it actually is, it is, Bent got this right. It is a teleporter pad, and all you do is stand on it.
Although, you know what's funny is, like, if you don't meme me, don't take this out of context, but you talk to a big ugly dude and tell him you're ready to go. I mean, Friday night, am I right? I guess. Oh.
What about downtown Chicago? You keep
All
that
the single
subway
ladies.
away from me.
All the single ladies. Just kidding.
I'm still not convinced it was the sub sandwich that did me in. Anyway, question 3. We are moving on to the Kultirans, and the score is 1-0 in favor of Bent. So, for the Kultirans, who gives you your quest to go to Stormwind when you first log in?
Oh, fuck. What was his name?
I don't even think I have the Kultirans unlocked yet. I thought it was very odd that, like, you have to have all the other allied races unlocked just to get a Kultiran. So, of course, I haven't done that.
Wait, you do?
Something. Like, I keep trying to roll a Kultiran, and it's like, there's some weird, like, gateway blocking me. I don't know what it is at this point, so it's been a long time, but...
I know it was rep, but on Tuesday with the patch, you don't need to have rep anymore to unlock them.
Oh, see, I don't, like I said, I haven't tried in a really long time. I can barely keep up with current gameplay at this point. I mean, kids are getting lice, I'm getting divorced. That's, you know, it is what it is.
You got this, my friend.
I got it. But I don't have Kultirans yet. Oh.
I was like, I'm gonna just say it. I was like, do I make a joke or do I say something supportive? I should probably say something supportive.
We can do both. I don't care what the swing is here. I'm sorry. Y'all know I'm an open book. It is what it is.
Bent, did you have an answer?
I can't think of his fucking name, but I could describe him to you. Hold on.
Well, I could say something. I won't yet.
I feel like I got the wrong answer and I should have picked the person I was gonna say. I love the trivia though, because it has me thinking about things that I never realized before.
I kind of like making allied race trivia questions because all I have to do if I'm stuck is log in and look at what I see. Okay, so Gershom, you said Cyrus. Bent, you were thinking of Cyrus. It's not Cyrus. It's Catherine Proudmoore.
Oh, I almost said her just randomly, and no, really?
Yeah.
Girl power. You go, Catherine. Although she's kind of hateable until like the very end of the campaign, but...
And then she's like, wait a minute, Jaina's not a bitch? Hooray!
Yeah, and she's like, oh, I've been a bitch this whole time to my daughter. Imagine that. It's not my young little daughter that has problems. It's me projecting onto her. Okay.
The real mega bitch was the friends we made along the way.
For real. Oh my god.
Okay. Where I lost my spot. Okay, question 4. Still with the Kultirans. When you first enter the world, you are in that room with the map and with Cyrus and all of them. One of the NPCs in that room is a very well-known Tide Sage. What is his name?
My answer is based on the fact that that's the only Tide Sage that I really felt played an important role in that expansion, but I don't know if that was correct or not.
Well, answering you won't give Bent any kind of clue, so I will just say that wasn't the right answer.
Boo.
I'm really glad Audacity has a truncate silence feature, because I don't have to go through and manually delete the silences. That's actually why in the final mixed product, you don't really hear it. That's because I use the magic of editing, but I pull down the background music during this section specifically so I can edit out all the times we think. It's great.
I can't wait to hear this answer. I should stop talking because that doesn't make it not silent.
Doesn't matter, computer does the work. It's like an automated thing. It detects a silence for how long or whatever. Holy shit, I didn't think either of you would get that. Bent got it correctly. So, Gershom, you said Thomas Zelling. I can see why you would think that. Except Zelling had been ill and had been living with his family, and he was about to die. So he became a Forsaken to, like, in order so his family would be left alone. Is that right?
That's right, because you run into him when you're questing in, like, Stormsong Valley, and you don't... Yeah, okay. No, you're right.
And
There's
then,
a whole thing. Yeah, you run into him for the first time when you're questing out there, and he's like, please kill me. Yeah.
And then Sylvanas really pulls a bitch move on him. I would have loved to see where they could have gone with him as a character. I'm still mad about that.
Deserves a short story for sure.
Yeah. But it was Brother Pike.
And Ben got that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the dude you do all the quests with in Stormsong Valley.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh shit! You run around and you go and kind of infiltrate the sailors. Oh my god! Oh my god! You're right. No, I remember him now. Oh
yeah.
Fuck! I might not have it right, but I remember who you're talking about. I remember. My memory's fucked up. I mean, someone needs to tell me why I have trouble remembering to look both ways before I cross the street, but I can remember my second birthday party. I don't fucking get it.
Tell me why the fuck Brother Pike is even in that room. Like, what the hell for? It's the Harbor Master's office. What's he doing in there?
You can go on quests with him later, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe to just add some texture to the room. I don't know. Question 5. Oh, wait. I didn't update the score. Give me 1 second here.
Ben's feeding my ass. I said beating, not eating. He's an engaged man. We're good.
Excuse me. All right. Question 5. The score is 2-0. And we're on the Dark Iron Dwarves now. So, what is the... And this is one that you might just plain know from lore. What is the official name of the Dark Iron Dwarfs city, aka the first place you appear in? And I'll give you a hint, it is not the name of the instance that you fight all those dwarves in the, like, vanilla dungeon thing.
Well, I wouldn't have known it before, but it just got super confusing. I have no idea.
Okay, you both submitted an answer, although Gershom's answer was just no idea. It is. I really shouldn't have called you out like that. I'm sorry. It's Shadowforge City. Bent got it correctly.
I couldn't think of the place. I was thinking that was the joint, but I just couldn't remember what it was called.
Honestly, some of this shit, I mean, I would have known the name of that one, but some of this shit I only know because I like Gelbin Mechatork. I would not have known that if I hadn't logged into a Mechanome to have a look around and see what I could see.
These are all. This is where I run into problems where like I just like to play my hunters and being very, very, very serious about the horde and really kind of fucking hating the alliance. Is I have a void elf and that's it. And I'll probably miss those questions too because like honestly, I could give a fuck about the alliance.
Okay. Question 6. Still on the Dark Iron. What is the official word-for-word name of the Dark Iron Mount? Not the Paladin one, the little drippy doggy thing they give you. The hot doggo, if you will.
I should stop drinking. Based on my answer.
It is the Dark Iron Corehound. Bent got that one. And Gershom made a blowjob joke, so I kind of want to give her the point. I don't know. Gershom, have a point for the blowjob joke.
Oh, thank you. Feels just like college. You're amazing.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I made it better. I'm sorry. I really should quit drinking. Are you going to say what it was? I said drip mouth, no swallows.
Oh, I
You
did
said
say
drippy,
what it was.
You said drippy mouth thingy. And I was like, oh.
It's the Dark Iron Corehound.
No, but my answer. Anyways.
Oh, sorry. I misunderstood you. Okay, we have the Lightforged Draenei and the Void Elf left. So we have 4 questions remaining. The score... I've said it enough. Question 7. As of this recording, so what 3 classes are unplayable by the Lightforged Draenei? I'll just give you a softball for the one of them is the Warlock, because that's coming on Tuesday. So what 3 classes are unplayable by the Lightforged Draenei, excluding Demon Hunter and Evoker? I worded it kind of shitty. I want to make sure we're on the same page. These are classes that the Lightforged Draenei cannot play as. Okay. Bent got that one correct. It is Warlock, Druid, and Shaman.
So regular Draenei's can be Shaman, but they can't.
Right. It's the only class that Draenei can be that the only class difference between Lightforged Draenei and Draenei. And I believe that was because wait, no. Didn't Nabundo, he learned shamanism from the orcs, right? Or did he reach into his nutsack and learn it from the elements? I don't fucking know. Whatever. So that the Lightforged Draenei can't be shamans. And question 8. Where do the Lightforged Draenei first enter the world when you play them before receiving their initial quest to go to Stormwind? You have to get the name correct.
Repeat it one more time.
Where do the Lightforged Draenei first enter the world before receiving their initial quest to go to Stormwind? And no, this is not on the surface of Argus, because I could see why people would think that.
Oh, thank God. It's not a strikeout. Jesus.
No, the strikeout is with the drink.
With the bong and the drink. No, I was going for the you got no answers correct, but apparently I got one.
I've been searching for an episode title this whole time. Strikeout will do it. All right, you both got that correctly. It is the Vindicar. And moving on to our last 2 questions. These are both with the Void Elves. So question 9. Who is standing next to Illyria in the Void Elf starting area? And I didn't really word that very well. I meant like in Telogris Rift, right when you first log in. Did you want to try to remember one, Gershom, or are you just saying nah? Okay.
Nope.
It's Magister Umbric, so neither of you got that one.
Oh, I forgot about that dude. He was like in BFA.
He's a whiny little bitch.
See, I remembered the dude, I just couldn't remember his name.
The most noteworthy thing he ever did in BFA was complain about how hot it was in Vol'dun. Shut up. Nobody cares.
Yeah, you should try having all that fur and all that sweat and ooh, am I right?
And all that ass.
All that dust.
All that ass inside them plate armors. Question 10. This is our final question. What class is Magister Umbric? Yeah, that's kind of an easy one. It's in his fucking title. He's a mage. Yeah, you both got that right. So our final score is 7-3. Wait, really? Oh,
No,
shit.
2. I got 2.
I gave you a point for the blowjob joke.
Oh, that's right.
But I guess Bent beat me then. Bent is the head of the class. And I'm eating that
I
booty.
is smart. I is smart.
All right, so is Lady Moonberry, used up like a, I don't know, like a Coney Island whitefish, or do I gotta go find something else? Whatever. I gotta go eat ass. Okay, well, that brings us to the end of the show. Do you guys have any final thoughts here?
Blowjob joke. I can't remember, I guess. I don't know. There we go.
Extra points for blowjays. Bentolas, how about yourself?
My only extra thought is I'm a little jealous I can't go to BlizzCon this year. I was good to go.
Yeah, that's dope. I'm happy for you. We didn't even really touch on that, but I'm so excited for you.
Thanks, guys. That is honestly my final thought as well, is I'm just so fucking stoked. I've never gone before, and I kind of want to put together a cosplay, but I don't know if I'd be reaching too high if I tried to do that, especially because I'll have to fucking fly out from fucking Milwaukee, and then I'd have to worry about toting it. But I'll figure it out if I want to do that or not.
Are you staying at like the infamous Hilton or somewhere else? I mean, you don't have to say. You could DM me. Or whatever.
I don't think I am. I think
I heard this weird. I don't think it was like a pop culture thing that like the Hilton is like not allowing like booze in the lobby or something.
I think I heard that as well.
Okay, so I'm not tripping. They're trying to like cut back on like basically, booze related incidents at outside of work functions. Blizz. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so it looks like I'm gonna be at the Marriott actually. And I think that's like a 1.5 miles from the convention center.
You'll be safe then. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm if I'm the only one not staying at the Hilton, I'm gonna be sad because then I'll have to just go.
Is this the first live BlizzCon since all the shit, right?
Yep.
Wow, that's gonna be a trip to see how you're gonna have to tell us everything. And if we don't manage to record, you're gonna have to like keep a diary or some voice notes.
Honestly,
or some shit.
I gotta do something. Like even if I just pick up my phone and talk into my phone for a little bit, I might do that. All right, folks. Well, we're going to get on out of here. But before we do, I want to remind you again, we are doing an AMA for episode 100. We've not gotten very many questions yet. So if you want to get yours submitted, you would have a very good chance of winning the Murloc plushie to burgle. If you are in the continental US, which is unfortunate, but for shipping reasons, it has to be that way. Otherwise, you can still get your questions to us. We'll be happy to answer them. You can send them any which way you want. You can send them on any of our socials, our email, pop it in Discord. I'm about to give you all that information. You can even put it in a review in any way that we accept reviews. So go ahead and follow us in these social places. Excuse me a second. Had to burp. I am at Wooly08 on Twitter and Instagram. Gershom is at Hunter Gershom on Twitter, that's Gershom, and at Hunter Gershom on Instagram, that's Gerrshom. Bent is at Bentolas_outlaw on Twitter, Bentolas. The show is at ThrallsBallsPod on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. You can go ahead and email us, thrallsballspodcast@gmail.com, with any feedback, a review of any sort, or your question, who knows. You can go ahead and submit a review in any of the ways above as well, or the podcast directory on bonusroll.gg, or Spotify's Q&A, iTunes reviews, or on Discord. And you can join that by going to thrallsballs.com, get yeeted right into the server. Anyway, bye, we love you, be good.
Bye, swingers, love you.
Later, swingers.